collective. I hope that you are doing well. Welcome to Silhouette Tarot. My name's Elissa. For those that are new here, for those that are returning, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a timeless reading. So if you stumbled upon this reading, there's a chance that there's probably a reason for that. Please use your discernment. It's a timeless reading. I just feel very, very, very called to hit record and do my thing. So if you know, you know. What's the vibe? We're gonna grab some oracles and then we'll go in. I think we're gonna do like a traditional Celtic cross. It's been a minute since I've done that. Somebody, it's funny, somebody could be salty, bitter, angry, petty. Boundaries, because you set a boundary. Yeah. And it feels like they started it. Like they wanted this fight. They wanted to benefit from crossing the line. You spoke up and said no. Like, okay, I'm rewatching Shameless on Netflix, like, and in the earlier season, Mickey's robbing a convenience store. And the guy just lets him take it because he doesn't want the trouble. You spoke up, and now they're mad. Now they're attacking you. Now they're attacking your, I don't know, your business. For some of you, your storefront. Okay. I can't help but notice the initials here are BS. That's so funny. Maybe that's actually your initials, but it's a bunch of bullshit. And the timestamp was 144 as I say that. Thank you very much. One more. Consequences. Consequences. God saw that. God saw that. So it really does feel like you spoke up for yourself and then they took it a step farther. And now Spirit's like, I've got it. Sit down. Give it to me. Give it to me. Somebody made a bad choice. Somebody thought this was a game. Somebody thought they could play games with you. They didn't take you seriously. Underestimated you. Heavy Capricorn energy. The devil's popping out. Okay. Capricorn season might be significant. Somebody wanted you warned them. You may have even given them a warning, like, if you do this again, I'm going to take action. You warned them. And somebody didn't take it seriously. I'm telling you, they thought like your boundary was a joke. They laughed at it. You told someone, no, you can't borrow my car. They walked and they got their keys. And it feels like they were asked, like somebody's with them and they're like, didn't they just say no? And they like scoff. Like, yeah, it'll be fine. There's something about the past, like they were warned, you drew this line in the sand before, and now pay the consequences. Okay. Brandon could be significant. I just feel like there's going to be like a battle scar, like this is going to leave a mark. Someone disregarded the Empress. Somebody disregarded a promise. Like it wasn't theirs to loan. It wasn't theirs to give. They tried to take. And my friends, there's such a difference between taking and receiving. It's very important we learn the difference in that. The Empress, how funny, right on schedule, love her. The Empress is the shadow card. It's all about receiving. I'm even getting receiving karma, okay? There is a heavy freaking cycle here that has not come to a close. Something is not over. This is Scorpio energy with the death energy. I feel like something or someone is being gutted. You might feel this way. Some of you could be choosing to exit a relationship and you're stepping into, whether you're male or female, your divine feminine energy. You're ready to receive love You're ready to receive support. Yeah, this is giving the collective is having the realization that, oh, it wasn't me, it was you. It was you. I was patient. I thought it might have been me, but nah, it was you. And this comes after self-reflection. This comes after, I was so patient. I turned the other cheek. I turned a blind eye to something. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. No, it was you. Interesting. Death in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. The High Priestess in the reverse. Ooh, something's not sitting right on the soul. Pisces energy. Your dreams could be really telling you right now that something is not okay with you on a soul level and that change is needed. You need to not be afraid that it's not over or it's not done. This also might be you having feelings for someone, so please take what is resonating with you. I'm definitely being pulled into that. Wow, there's so much Pisces energy. I'm not sure how much I'm meant to see in this spread. 3 out of 4 cards, 75% of this is under God's control. You have free will, you have control 25%. And the only control you do have is 9 of Swords in the reverse, is brushing it off your shoulder, is releasing anxiety, releasing the fear, the nightmare. One moment. You have to say something. You've been lying, you've been hiding, and yeah. Some of you are getting ready to set a boundary. Or, we're done, okay? It's over. Like, for good. Burning the bridge, maybe. I'm gonna go one more layer here. It's just gonna vary, but this is something that you have not wanted to see. You maybe lied to yourself about. Again, you kept the peace. Because when we blame ourselves, when we try to take accountability, and we should, oh my God, we should. And I'm sure there's things we found, but you can't absorb all of it. You can't do the work for them. You can't do cover for them, look the other way. There's something about this, okay? And when we try to take the blame, we're really just trying to control the situation, because then we can fix it, right? Oh my God, please tell me it's my fault. Please, just tell me. Like, that's one of the hardest things I've had to learn in my own spiritual journey. Like, when spirit directly tells me to sit still and let them handle things, especially when I feel like I have reasons to feel like it's not safe to do so, right? That's when I have to practice when I preach what I preach the most, is to surrender. Is to give it to spirit. And I feel like in a way spirit is setting a boundary with you in the sense of, we can't turn a blind eye anymore. We can't keep blaming ourselves. We have to really take an inventory of what it is that we can control. And that's going to be slim. That's going to be your words, your actions, your thoughts, and not even the first thought, because that's conditioned, but your second one and your third one. What have you been lying to yourself about, collective? And for a lot of you, this is going to be mirrored through you through a relationship of some sort. What are they showing you? Not me pulling the 6 of Cups. Many layers here. So this is definitely a soul connection that maybe you're telling yourself you were over or you don't care about. I don't know. You can't deny what this is. I'm also getting inner child here. Heavy. There's something about like an abandoned child. So somebody could be triggering your abandonment wound, okay? Hangman reverse. There's such heavy Pisces energy here, and Aquarius, the star. What you don't see is you are on the right path. I feel like you haven't looked at something or wanted to see it for what it is, wanting to see the truth, because it destroys the narrative that you can fix it, or you can just call that one your bad. We can brush that off. There has to be a consequence. There has to be a boundary. That's what's right. That's the 75% that Spirit is controlling, that the universe is controlling. Your free will is to not be afraid of it. You've been, oh gosh, you've been lying to yourself that like, this doesn't exist, or I don't care anymore, or I'm over it, it's done. Maybe in the physical, sure. Maybe you'll never speak to each other again, but it's not done on a soul level, on a soul lesson level. There's a tie for a reason. And I don't know about them, but you can't rest. Okay. Your challenge is the Ace of Cups. Your challenge is love. Your challenge is respect, self-respect, an offer to receive. Where have you been lying to yourself that you are receiving love, support, comfort, but really you're taking it? Judgment. Like I feel like you're shoplifting from the energetic market. So I don't know. That might be a synchronicity. Heavy Scorpio energy here. Something's not right. And you want to keep looking away. And I feel like moving, I don't know if maybe you've tried to like establish boundaries, but it's like you keep moving the needle, or like moving, like, okay, I drew the line in the sand, and then like you move it back a little bit more because you're like, all right, I'll meet you this far. I'll meet you this far. It's because either you love them or it's coming from the heart. Like this is what you believe love is, to love more. When people aren't capable, you're like, I can love that hurt out of you. Love can fix it. But it's forced. 10 Pentacles in the reverse. It's just not, it's not right. It's just not right. Your heart is telling you that something's not right. It won't be a relationship for all of you. This could be what you're passionate about, your work, your friend group. Like if you're in a, I don't know, like a partnership with others, like it feels like you and other people do the same thing and you're in a group, but you don't feel like you belong in that. Your focus is definitely changing. Jobs, routines, schedules. You know. You do know. Well, good. You're not avoidant here. You're saying, I want to be receiving, not taking. That's what you're telling me. Libra, Cancer energy with this Empress. There's this feeling of like, I just don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that feels like. I don't know what my next move is. That's why there's all that Pisces energy of like, it feels unfamiliar, it's dreamy. Too good to be true, even. Your strength is the Two of Cups. So that soul connection we saw. Hold on. Not the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Sun in the reverse. I mean, this is a little bit of that, like, if you love the wrong one that much, imagine how much you can love the right one. You know, there is that Leo energy here. This taught you what love is not. That's still a win. Because it highlights what's missing. It highlights the, how do I say? Whoever this person was or whatever this situation was, it's like, it was like 85% great, perfect. But that 15% was just like so gritty. I don't know. It was so obvious. Tension. Mismatched. Like, this wasn't my identical twin. This was my fraternal twin. You know what I mean? Like, we look pretty... The normal person can tell us apart. That's energetically what this is. And I want to tell you, collective, that even if this hurts and it's not meant for the 3D and you're being asked to set a boundary, it's still a blessing of a connection. It's still a relationship, and depending on your beliefs, it's still a connection you can use to grow, that you can tap into, that frequency of love. Like, that was you. That wasn't them. You get to keep that. It doesn't matter if they never saw it. It doesn't matter. Like, you found you. They illuminated, like, and also spirits reminded me, like, you fell in love, though, for a reason. You learned to open your heart for a reason. Like, you learned how to do that. You felt safe enough to do that 85% of the time, right? It's the closest you've ever come to, like, real love. So, no, it's not your 100%. But this got you. Like, it's giving, like, you know, playing hot and cold. It's like warmer, warmer. Now you can be honest. Were you able to do that before? When you've tasted something so real, you know when something's not even close to that. There's certain things you won't settle about now. But yeah, your strength is that you have this connection, this contract. Your advice is to be okay with not knowing. More Pisces energy with the 7 of Cups. Really pay attention to your dreams. Maybe you're watching this in Pisces season. I don't know. It's giving Pisces moon energy. But your advice is to be open-minded. Some of you feel like, I'll never have a love like that again. Like, because I won't allow myself to be that open or that vulnerable. Like, there's something about that. But you're on the path, and Spirit is basically just like, we only understand up to our level of experience, right? That's our relatability. So can you be open-minded that perhaps you've never seen this, had this modeled to you, witnessed this in anyone around you before, but that it exists and that it's an option for you. Like, it's giving... There's a billion ways for the universe to bring you what's aligned. All you have to do is receive instead of take. Okay, I'm being reminded of a client reading I was just giving the other day. And I was using the metaphor of, like, expecting a package and being so excited and wanting it now. Going to the post office to try to pick it up. We missed the delivery. Now it's delayed and we have to wait another day. You know, or it was Friday and now we have to wait until Monday. And we were really looking forward to the package. Had we just been patient and waited at home, aka, like, I was using that reference as, like, with God, not abandoning ourselves. This is heavy here. That's your advice, though. Yeah, Tower in the reverse. 3 of Swords. King of Wands. Can you trust that there's a point in the heartbreak? Leo, Scorpio, fire and water. It's giving like something cancels something out. This heartbreak is the prettiest thing that'll ever happen to you. Like it's making you, I'm telling you, it's showing me like glowing, like touching a star. You know what I'm saying? Like it, for some of you, it humanized you. Like, I don't know. Maybe you needed this heartbreak to wake up, to realize that, holy shit, I've never known love ever. That lyric by, was it Matchbox 20? It's like, I don't know if I've ever been really loved by a hand that's touched me. That might be a synchronicity for you. Three of Wands, yeah. Like, you needed an energetic shock therapy session. You know, you needed to be broken open. That's how the light gets in. It was poison in there. And I feel like there's this, with this moon energy and the high priestess in the reverse, like nobody could see it. It was hidden, like you didn't even know, right? When I read tarot, that's the one thing that like I don't like doing when I read mini readings, because I'm only looking at the first couple of layers when I read for people in minis, right? So when I'm checking on someone's energy, if they believe their own crap, this love offer that's coming towards you, yeah, it's gonna look genuine. They believe their own shit. And I'm getting that with you, collective. You were believing the shit that you were fed, possibly since you were born. You know? It's all I've ever known. No more chaos. I don't know. Some of you, this is like family ties. Okay. What you don't see coming is the Page of Swords. It's news. Like a letter, information, I feel. Hold on. It's interesting because I was just about to say, some of you could be seeking this out. Don't. You'll be getting it. But you could feel it. But don't go looking. Yeah. Five of Swords. The Star. The Four of Swords. What you don't see coming, I'm going to be so straight with you. It's something about like there is this period of timeout, wait, healing, yes. But like it doesn't make logical sense, or you're not able to predict, okay? Part of your comfort zone here with staying in this energy has been, whether you're conscious of it or not, you've been able to predict the cycles of what's coming. And even if that's chaos, it's calming for your nervous system. It's like, you know, good is coming, like it's the star. It's like, I don't know, I'm being told to just lean in, to just trust, to let go. It's surrendering all control and like cutting off that like logic. I'm cutting off that prick energy. Okay. Cutting off anyone that makes you doubt yourself. It's like, yeah, it's giving like whispers of doubt, like serpent energy about taking the next step. You don't want to do that. That's not the way to go. Let me just see the incoming energy coming towards you. King of Swords in the reverse, Temperance. It is. Something's on hold. I'm going to be so straight with you, and it feels like you don't understand why. What's taking so long? But it's giving blind faith. It's giving, like, dandelions could be very significant. It's giving, like, I made this wish. Did the seed get planted? Was it heard? There's something about Spirit is checking to see if you will continue to honor your boundary. Like, you have started to already make the change. Again, you're already conscious of this. That's the good news. So this isn't really shocking. It's just continuing the internal and being okay with not knowing, surrendering. Can you form and strengthen your relationship with spirit? It's going to be so much sweeter when it does. You might be getting some very real testimony. It's like, I don't know. I mean, this could be someone significant on the other side, but I'm really getting just like, only God could have done this. Only God could have, I feel emotional, aligned it like this. Had it played out this way. I'm hearing divine symphony. Trust the fire within you that stays lit when you feel like there's no reason for it to. You're rebuilding your cup of love, your ace of cups. It had a crack, babe. And all that beautiful love was seeping. Bleh. We're fixing that. What's the best advice, please, for this collective? It's to continue to leave behind what is not love. Again, you're doing the work as far as I take accountability here. I'll change. I'll fix it. But at the end of the day, there's also a need to set a boundary. And it really does feel like you're going no contact or just moving forward, moving on. This isn't love, and I don't accept this anymore. And it feels like that's exactly what God's waiting for you to say. To not continue this pattern. Hold on. To cleanse yourself. Ace of Pentacles. Something has your name on it. It could be actual abundance. It could be a literal check. It's Ace of Pentacles. An opportunity, a contract. It's material, but it feels like a whole new chapter. I'm hearing a trilogy and we're starting the next series. Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You keeping the belief of love in your heart that more is possible, and you're not crazy to think that like you're being selfish for not, I don't know. Some of you, this could be gaslighting. Like you could have really suffered with like depression because you thought you were asking for too much, and it's just your fucked up mental health. You know, maybe you're dealing with some covert narcissist. I don't know. Protect and believe in what matters to you, which to a lot of you looks like someone being safe to love. Being safe to be seen. Even if you're in a relationship. I mean, I trust that this video has found, it was 28 when I looked up there. 10. Anyway, I trust this video will find like those that need it. But if you're sitting here being like, I'm in a relationship and I'm very happy with that. This could be people pleasing. Again, like the way you love. I don't know. It's fuzzy when I go that way. The sun. Yeah, stick with the light. Maybe that's part of it. Considering what others are, I don't know, thinking, doing, thinking about you, you know? Trust me, I understand that. I come on here on a public platform and put myself out there doing something, you know, esoteric. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, it's my job, right? Like I'm being reminded of the book, The 4 Agreements. Like it's not my business if you guys like me. And it's my job, in fact, to really not care. My intentions, my heart, is to share love, is to transmute the pain that I've been through into what I needed, into what I wish I would have found when I was scrolling. Just some chick who fucking gets it. And so I feel like that's what Spirit is saying to you. Like, who cares? Who cares if they're not pleased, if they don't like you? Who cares? Anyone that like feeds into that is truly doing you such a beautiful gift by illuminating, I have poison in my heart. You don't want me around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just exposing the truth. You know, let that, I'm getting spiral into the belief that everything is always working out for you. If you would like a reading, visit my website, silhouettetarot.com. My email's in the bio. Book something with me, okay? I'd love to help. I'm here. Have a great day on purpose.